Americans are on edge. Perhaps many of you, DBL Nation, are also on edge after the recent mass shootings. We're seeing a number of false alarms sending people into a panic. This was the scene in Times Square last night. Police say the sound of a motorcycle backfiring sparked a stampede of people screaming. I mean, just look at that footage. Then another false alarm in Utah. When a sign fell down at a Salt Lake City mall, police say someone yelled shots during this concert, sending everyone into a frenzy. And it's a similar story at a Louisiana Walmart. According to a 911 call, people started running and screaming when they thought they saw a gun. But again, no gun, just some men arguing. So DBL Nation, we want to hear from you. Are you on edge after these recent shootings? Head to dblvote.com. Please share with us how you're feeling. Jeff, do you feel on edge, or are you just more concerned about your sons at this point?
I'm just more concerned about my family. You know what I mean? This is a terrible thing going on, but at the same time, people are becoming more vigilant to what's going on.
Yeah.
Police officers, citizens, I don't like that everyone's running away, but I mean, it's fight or flight at that point. But people are getting used to the fact, sadly, because the government's not doing anything, I think it's up to the citizens now to step in and do what they can.
Wow, that is a very scary reality. That is a very harsh reality.
You kind of nailed it in a way of, I think Americans really look to the government in some ways, even though they hate the government, to stability in a way, right? So when something happens, you look to see what's coming out of the White House, right? And it's interesting to see that with the shooting, and then we look to the White House and there's sort of chaos there, there's nowhere to go for stability but each other in a weird way, right?
Well, hopefully that brings us together.
Right.
I think now more than ever, Americans need to find what unifies us rather than what divides us. And, you know, we all want to protect our children, ourselves, and we all want a better future. So I hope we can come together.
Absolutely. And Tori, we talked about this yesterday, how, you know, we kind of had a similar topic yesterday. And Tori was like, when she's out in public places, she kind of feels safe. She's not like looking for the exits. Me, I'm looking for exits.
Good for you.
I tell my sisters when they're out sometimes, I'm like, hey, share your location just so I know.
Good for you.
I'm remiss. I am remiss.
And it's just where we are right now. I have a heightened sense of awareness wherever I go. And it's the only place I feel safe is at NFL games because there's security all over the place.
Just know
it's like
that
military all
Final thought.
Final thought, constant fight or flight isn't good for your psyche, and that's what we're all in. So try to find a time.
PTSD.
It is. So find a time if you can to find some meditation or relaxation, because constantly on edge is soldiers can't even be like that all the time. So just find a moment.
I will when our government does something.
I know. 55% of our DBL Nation are on edge. So we hear you, and please write us, share some of the things that you do as Brandon does. He checks the exits, and would love to hear that from you.